pie time.
Due to some violent content
intended for mature audiences.
Parental discretion is advised.
The following program is closed captioned for the
I was eating ass today.
You're excited.
That little trick.
No.
Where are you bringing her?
Leg it down.
God.
Hello. I think I'm getting old. I just took off my glasses to like scratch my nose because I'm used to scratching my eyes. Oh, what the fuck?
Why were you scratching your nose?
Because my allergies have been bad. It's been so humid. Yeah, yesterday and today that since it's so hot, it kicks up a lot of like pollen and shit, and messes with your allergies.
I thought if it was humid, it doesn't get like the allergies are a non-factor.
Yeah,
like,
but the
humidity
heat
takes care of all the pollen.
I
Like the air's too
don't
heavy
know.
for pollen to just float around nilly-willy.
Well, it fucks with my allergies when it's super hot and like humid. So that's all I know about that. Hey, Shay. Hey, septic girl.
Hey, Shay.
B.
It's our second to last show.
Tyler's best man's here. Avery's here. Hi, Mumsy.
Oh, hello, Avery. Hi, you did a great job.
Hey, Avery. Yeah, Shay said my kid's getting her butt kicked from the dry grass. It's fucking disgusting outside. It's just oppressive. It's horrendous. Tyler went for a run today, and I was like, there are easier ways for you to die. Like, if you wanted to be in pain, there are better ways to do it.
If you want to kill yourself, just jump in front of a bus.
Exactly.
You need to put yourself through the torturous death that is jogging in the middle of summer. I mean, when did he go?
Like an hour ago.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's like peak heat time.
Exactly. It's disgusting.
He's not that smart. I mean, does he lube up with the water beforehand?
I mean, look at who he married.
What?
I said, look at who he married. He's not that smart.
But does he drink some water before he goes out before doing that?
I don't know what the fuck he does. I was taking a little nap.
I got like a mini nap today.
I love naps.
I like a good nap that can get me through the day. The nap I got today was like, I think maybe I was asleep for 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
It was enough to get through like the next 3 hours, okay? But after that 3 hours, I was like, I'm back to where I was before the nap.
I need to re-up.
Shay says I miss naps. You know what I miss, speaking of sleeping?
And
Evie's mentioned this a couple times over the last year, maybe, is you remember when you were a kid and you would close your eyes and like you open your eyes and it's morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
It
you're
was like that. It's like the night goes like that.
Or what was also great was falling asleep like on the couch and then waking up in your bed, like someone carried you to bed, you know? That was nice. I appreciated that.
Never had that.
Child. You never like fell asleep somewhere and then woke up in your bed?
I don't think so. I mean, not that I'm aware of. That might have happened as a kid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most kids have had that happen. They just like fall asleep somewhere and they wake up and they're home. What a delightful time. Was that one of my fucking dogs?
What's that?
Trying to figure out if the noise I just heard was Tyler or one of the dogs because it could go either way.
But Tyler is a dog.
Speaking of, okay, I need to fill you in on this wedding drama that I just learned about today.
Oh, dish.
Okay, so I'll start with the, I guess, kind of menial drama and kind of like thing that I'm kind of annoyed about, and I need you to tell me if I'm the asshole or not on this. It'll be like a little mini, am I the asshole? So there was a couple invited to my wedding and they RSVP'd and everything, said they were coming, yada, yada, yada. And we do our grand entrance, whatever. I sit at the head table and I look and I see that they're not there. They just did not show up. And I ended up like going on Facebook later that night and come to find they went to a car show like in the area, but didn't come to the wedding, even though they RSVP'd.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get a notification that someone bought us something off our registry and they bought us one washcloth. One washcloth.
I know, like if you RSVP and don't go to the wedding, you gotta do it like $100, right? I mean, I don't know if
And
that's probably an unwritten rule. That's not
and
even an unwritten category. It's a
I was like, well, a lot of things I can forgive. You know, the not coming, that's fine, whatever. Even though you're RCP'd, I get it. But then it's like, okay, but then you clearly were in the area because you went to this car show.
Yeah.
And then you got us a singular washcloth. Just the one. Just the one washcloth. So I was kind of, yeah, Mongo, they were supposed to be at your table. They were supposed to be at Shay and David's table.
Shay has a good idea. Wipe your ass with a washcloth. Send it back to him.
Yeah, so that was the kind of petty, like, you should have just like not done anything.
Yeah,
Kinda.
just. I mean, is that their way of saying like they don't like you?
Yeah, I don't know. Shay said we were the cool table. I mean, I'm not doubting it, but I put them at your table because they are also cool. And it was kind of like, oh, okay, interesting. Or maybe they didn't know they bought one washcloth. Maybe it was like they thought by clicking buy, they were buying like all of them. Cause I think we had like 5 washcloths or 6 that we wanted. So I don't know. I'll try and give them benefit of the doubt on that one. But the other fucking thing, which pissed me off.
Did you hold on real quick? Did you say anything to the couple?
No, why would I?
I mean, about anything like, hey,
Nope.
missed you at the wedding. You missed a good time.
Nope.
Hmm.
That's like not my business. Like I
Hmm.
don't really care that much. But the other thing that happened that I did care about that pissed me off. So one of my bridesmen, like I gave all of my bridal party +1s, right? And
Mhm.
so he brings this girl who we went to college with. I'm not super close with her. I never really cared for her much. But he, the morning of, like, she had to come bring his tux over because they were staying in the same hotel room. And she comes to the venue with another girl that we went to college with who was not invited to the wedding at all.
So he comes, his +1 brings another +1.
Yeah. And they drop off his suit and they like go grab lunch, which, okay, because Tyler went and got lunch with a couple of his groomsmen, like went and got tacos, and a couple of us stayed at the venue. So I don't really care. Then the wedding happens, the reception is kicking off, and his +1 goes up to London, my maid of honor, and says, hey, fucking brace yourself for this, bitch. I'm seeing a lot of empty tables, and I was wondering if Catherine could come over. She's at the hotel.
Oh.
And London was like, no. Why? So this girl, because the next morning I saw all 3 of them leave the hotel, and I was like, why is Catherine at the hotel room with y'all? She wasn't going to the wedding. And then London told me, like, yeah, she asked if she could come. So I'm like, so this girl was just sitting at the hotel all night waiting for the green light for y'all to say, yeah, they said it's fine. Come on over. Get the fuck out of here. What do you think this is? Stop. You weren't invited for a reason.
So why not invite her? Why not let her come
I don't
over?
fucking like her.
Oh, there you go. I mean, that's fair.
I don't like her. And I haven't.
I didn't realize you didn't like Catherine.
No, I don't like Catherine. We were in like journalism school together. She kind of annoyed me, and she just talked to me. It was just too much. I don't like her. And that's not to say she's not a good person. She's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that aside, I was thinking like, well, what's it gonna hurt? It's empty and there's food theoretically for that seat.
No.
But yeah, if you don't like her, fuck her.
Like, it's like you just weren't invited. This is not an on-call. It's not an airport. You can't just stand there and be like, okay,
standby
on
seating.
call. Yeah, this is not a standby fucking wedding reception. Get out of here. Jesus Christ. And like, okay, well, where's your gift at? If you come in, where's gift?
Yeah, right. That should be the thing. Like, she can come in, but she got to go over to Target right about now.
Right. Where's your gift at?
She needs to go from the hotel back to Target and then to the wedding.
Yeah. Shay said, I think it's funny that of all people, she asked London. Yeah, because London's nice. London is nice. That's probably why. But you know, London has some responsibilities, and that was keep the fuckery away from me. So they were smart to not ask me.
Did
You know?
did London say what this girl's reaction was when London said no?
She did not. Ooh, but I should have asked her that. Damn it.
Because these days it's always some bitter fucking
Right.
retort. Well, she fucking was on the fence anyway.
Like,
This
and
party isn't
also-
that good anyway.
Exactly. Which again, I'm fine with, because you're not there. So it's not your party. It's my party. When you guys get married, you can invite whoever.
And you'll cry if you fucking want to.
Because I know this. I know Catherine was just sitting at the hotel waiting. Like, what did she say? Did she say yes? What did she say?
How about now?
How about not? Yeah, it's like when you ask your mom to go somewhere, go spend the night at someone's house, and she doesn't answer right away. It's like that. You're sitting and waiting. Because it was weird. Because we're setting up for the wedding. Like, I have my makeup done. I'm working on my hair, and and she comes. She's like, "Oh, hey, Nadia." I was like, "Hello."
This is Catherine.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
So she was probably planting the seeds. She was lubing up the good vibes for a later time.
I think she
was investing in an allowance to come to the wedding for later.
But who does that? Who just why? And why's your +1? Exactly. Try and bring a +1. I'm annoyed. This wasn't +2, bitch. It was +1. Okay.
It's +1. Period. There's no +1 +1 again.
Yeah, we're not doing exponents. We're not doing parentheses, multiplication, division. None of that. It's just a plus and a 1.
It's
okay,
almost
that's all
like
you get.
It's almost like it's the backdoor way of crashing a wedding.
Yeah.
You're not really crashing it. You're not invited, but maybe there's like a little I need a hole you can go that you can slide through to get into the wedding.
Like a little loop, kind of what the hell they call it? What's it called? A loop, but there's a word ahead of it. Loophole.
Loophole.
A word after it. A loophole. Yeah.
It's like a hole with a loop.
Exactly. Precisely. That she tried to jump through, and we said, no. No, thank you.
And no.
No, that's okay. Thank
you're doing next.
That's okay.
You go to your own wedding. Is Catherine married, do you know?
No.
She is not?
No.
Well, you better keep tabs on when she gets married so you can crash her shit.
I'll just be sitting outside her venue in a lawn chair like, hey, how are you?
A big bowl of Chex Mix.
I brought my own snacks.
I don't need any poached salmon anyway.
I brought my own shit. Yeah. So that was the fuckery that I learned about at my wedding.
The no-show and the +1. I'd be curious to see what the no-show... The no-show is what you were telling me and Jody in the driveway the other day. It's the same story, right?
Yes.
I'm a little surprised by that, and I won't say who, but the couple years that you were, with this person a lot, you always had seemed like a good rapport. Like it was always like a fun dynamic between you two. I'm a little surprised and bordering on disheartened to hear that.
Yeah,
and
I was kind of sad, but me.
This person, I don't know them very well. You know them better than me. They don't sound like somebody who would forget something like a wedding, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And this day and age, I have no quarter for people who forget stuff like that, because this little thing here has a calendar.
Yeah.
And you can put it in there, and you can even put in little things that go alert, alert.
Right.
It's like my mom.
It's like my mom.
Shit.
Oh, does she say that she forgets things?
I don't even know. I haven't talked to her in so long, but she can't remember my kids' birthdays too well, or there's certain things in the past that it's a no-brainer. It's like, I can't tell you how many times I vented to Jody about my mom. Like, just put it in your fucking phone. Put it in your phone, whether it's a calendar entry or an address or, directions. She buys these Samsung $800 phones, but she uses maybe email and some Yahtzee app. I don't know.
Some Yahtzee. Oh my God.
Well, let me tell you the background on that.
Yahtzee.
The background on that, my mom used to have, we'd be watching after dinner, sit down, watch TV. She would plop down in her recliner and she'd have one of those, the travel games.
The handheld ones. Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, she's got a Yahtzee of that, and she would play that all fucking night.
That is hilarious. I used to do that same shit when I was 8 or 9. I loved Yahtzee.
Well, at the time, this was a, 50, 60-some-year-old woman.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Those old women and their games, man, you get them on Candy Crush, they'll sit almost. My grandma has a smartphone. She got her first smartphone a couple years ago. All she does play Candy Crush. That's it. That's all.
I don't get
They
that.
love that shit.
I don't get that or any of the variations of that same game,
Yeah, but I mean, I was addicted to The Sims for like a year, so I can't really talk too much shit, but so, there's that. Speaking of phones, what is this news with Evelyn?
Oh, yeah. Evie kind of got a phone.
Kinda. I like how it's like in parentheses. Evie kinda got a phone.
Yeah, it's not like a phone, it's like a smartwatch, but it is essentially a phone.
Right.
And it's geared towards kids. And she's, as you know, she is going to actually going to school.
Yes.
And we wanted a way to keep in touch with her, or for to her to communicate stuff like miss the bus or staying after class for whatever, but we're not at the point where we need to get her a phone, right?
Right.
So Verizon has this thing called the Gizmo Watch.
The Gizmo. That makes me think of What We Do in the Shadows, because they call Guillermo Gizmo.
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 But
oh, okay. It looks pretty much just like an Apple Watch.
Yeah, it looks like an Apple Watch, but it doesn't have, heart rate shit. It doesn't have any. You can track your steps, but there's no shit that's gonna get her distracted in class type of stuff, really. And the best part is, with the app, you can control who she can call, and she can't text anybody except those who have the app. And
so is it like, is it on your phone plan then? Because she'd have to be connected then to okay. Yeah.
So, and she's we can call her, she can call us, and we just wanted a way to, I don't know, with going back to school, and we haven't been to school in 2 some years, and the fucking school shootings in the news. It's just, and at her school, you're not allowed to have a phone in the school anymore. If you come in with a phone, I guess you put it in a pocket and pick it up at the end of the day.
Fucking dumb, but okay. I don't understand why you don't let them put it in their locker or something.
There's some other things. They don't have backpacks. The school has given each kid, like, I'm assuming it's a drawstring bag type of thing. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't think they have lockers either. And they don't have homework. Like, they do all their homework there at school.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucking lit. That's amazing. So they don't bring anything home. Was it always like that, or was it just when COVID hit?
I don't know. I just know that there's a couple changes. Only a couple of those are changes. Excuse me. A couple of those changes are new to this year.
Okay.
I think the phone thing is new.
Okay.
And the bag thing might be new. But so anyway, we figured, with the watch, she won't have to turn it in. We can actually silence it from here. Except for if she needs to call us or something,
That's cool.
So it's very much, it allows us to be in touch with her if we need to. And, God forbid there's a shooting going on, she can call us from under the desk while the shots are ringing out and let us know. And Daddy can come bust through a door, kill the bad guy. And
yeah. Or she'll call you while she's taking a math test and be like, Dad, what's 10 divided by 2? Just like whisper it to you,
And I'll go, I don't know. Call your mother.
Call your mom. This is not dad shit.
Yeah, ask me about miter joints.
There you go.
Now so I don't know. When she starts doing stuff in school, like I got volleyball practice, and then I'm going over to Jenny's, and then we might looking to get in the phone. And also with a phone, anybody who's had kids over the age of 10 probably knows that you get them a phone, and all of a sudden you got to start worrying about the Instagram bullying and all that shit, and Facebook, and that's a whole new.
Yeah, but I think it's also wise to it's like when parents don't talk to their kids at all about sex, and then their kids start having sex and they don't know what the fuck is going on, and like,
Yeah.
they get STDs or STIs, or they get pregnant, they don't know how condoms work. It's kind of like that with cell phones. You got to teach your kids how to use a cell phone in a smart way. You got to teach them how to be smart on social media and just all that shit. I don't think it's super wise for parents to be like, no phones ever, because
Well, that's
that's
not
how
what
you.
we're not
No,
that.
no, and I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, I'm just like, let dip your little toe in with the little watch. And then,
Yeah.
she got her little Roblox and her iPad and all that shit. But
Yeah, it's mostly
yeah.
because she just doesn't need a phone. She's not
Right.
at the point where she needs a phone. If she's like very active after school and going to camp in the summer, maybe we do the phone. But like I said, this is kind of the putting the floaties on in the
Yeah.
world of digital communications for her.
Oh God, if Instagram existed when
But
I was a child.
she
Oh Lord.
she was like, ever since she found out, like Jody and I have been talking about doing this for about a month or so, and we wanted to get it now so she can get used to it and know how to use it, and so we told her the other day, and ever since then, we ordered it. She's like, "You're gonna let me know when that box comes, right?" And I'm like, yeah, and like every day it's like, is it here? Did it show up? UPS shows up. Is that my watch?
It's my watch.
He's so butt psyched about it. She's playing with this, got little sound effect buttons, like fart sounds, of course.
Oh, she got it. It did come in the mail.
Yeah, no, it's all set up. She's wearing it now.
Oh, which color did she get?
It's like a coral band.
Oh my God, that's the one I was looking at. I was like, oh, that's cute.
It's cute.
That's cute. Love that for summer. Now you will have to change it once fall comes around, because you can't have this child in summer colors in the fall. Okay.
No, we will not be having that.
Certainly, it just
Not
like would be
under my
embarrassing.
command.
Under my command, it would just be like embarrassing for your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we'll even add you to one of the 10 contacts.
Oh my God, that would be fucking hilarious. I'd call Evie and cheat during law school. Shit.
She is very advanced in habeas corpus laws.
Yeah. Be like, Evie, what's section 321J of Iowa? Over. Which I'm pretty sure that's driving while barred or driving under suspended license. Something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Obviously. Duh.
Obviously, duh. Hello.
So now we got a kid who's essentially got a phone. And you got some new AirPods.
I did have to get new fucking AirPods since mine decided to be all lost. Yeah. I went to the Best Buy, kind of by like the Ulta and the Five Below and the Ross Dress for Less, like in West Des Moines, that area. Oh Lord, this child was a fucking mess. She didn't know what the hell was going on. I felt so bad. It must have been like her first or second date, or
Oh.
she's just generally incompetent. Because there were these people who were like waiting for a big ass fucking TV. And they're standing there, and she's waiting for one of the guys to like bring it from the warehouse, but she doesn't ask the next person in line. She's just standing there staring at them. And the guy goes, do you want me to move so you can help someone else? And she, like, I don't know if she didn't hear him, but she just kept kind of looking at him, and he was like, I'm gonna step to the side so you can help somebody else. And then she's like, okay. And then the next guy in line comes up, and she goes, wait, what was I doing? And I was like, oh no, child, what's going on? What's happening? Ooh.
Wait, which is left and right?
And she kind of just had like this deer in the headlights look, like she didn't know what was going on. And then of course, like his is supposed to be simple, just to check out, right? He's just buying the thing, you scan the thing, you take the money, he goes. And there was, of course, like she fucked something up with that and had to get the manager who was getting the guy's big TV from the warehouse to come back up to help her with this thing. And then he goes, and I'm standing in line. I was like, yeah, I just had to pick up order and just had to pick up my AirPods. And they're like, I see them, they're sitting directly to her left.
Mm-hmm.
And I hand her my ID, and she verifies all my shit, and then she walks away. She turns around and goes into like the other room to, like, I'm assuming presumably look for them. And she comes out and is kind of like, and then she sees them right next to her, and she goes, and I was like, oh, mm-hmm.
She's fighting the urge to swallow her own tongue.
Yeah, like she was really fighting for her life out there. And the guy
every day, every breath is a struggle for her.
The guy in the line next to me goes, man, like I really want some AirPods. Those look so cool. And I said, yeah, I just lost a pair. And he goes, oh, he goes, I bet that sucked for you. I said, yeah, it did. And he goes, I thought you could trace them. I said, yeah, it only works if the lid's open. And he goes, well, that's fucking dumb. And I was like, isn't it? Like,
I keep thinking, like, have you researched that some more? I keep thinking that can't be right. That the lid has to be open.
I guess every technology has its faults. And then you know what I found yesterday? Because I signed up for Apple Care Plus again. And Best Buy sent me the thing like, here's our Apple Care Plus shit. And it's like, oh, Apple Care will replace missing or lost AirPods twice a year. And I was like, what the fuck? Tell me why, bitch. Tell me why it's more expensive to replace the AirPods than it is to just buy a new set.
Even with Apple Care?
Even with Apple Care.
What's the fucking point?
Exactly. I looked at the price just to see because I needed both AirPods and I needed the charging case. It would have been like $350 for me to get the 2 AirPods and the case. I was like, what are we doing here, guys?
That can't be right.
It is. It
No.
is. Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't hit the 2 quantity?
Nope. I went to Apple Care and it was like lost or stolen AirPods. Clicked on it. And it was like, which ones do you need, left or right or both? And I hit both. And then it was like, do you need the fucking case? And I was like, yes, I need the fucking case. So I hit that. And then it was like easily almost $300. I was like, why? What are we doing here? What's the point?
You know, that sounds like, excuse me, something that most people will do. They'll go through the website and do the clicking and they'll be like, oh, $350, fuck. And either they'll just go buy new ones or they'll be like saps and go through with the $350. But I think if you call them and say, yeah, I did the thing, it was $350. What the fuck? You know, I think at the very least, they'll give you, $150.
Yeah,
charge you $150, but that's insane if that's true. But
it was very strange. And I don't get it. I don't understand.
Back to the Best Buy employee.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Best Buy in a while, but it reminded me of the times I've been to a Best Buy, and I've been to Best Buy a lot over the years. And it seems like there's either the person at Best Buy who's brand new or the worker at Best Buy who's been there for like 20 years.
Yeah, there's no in between.
There's no in between. There's Shannon, who's been there for 2 weeks and still learning, or Dave, who's been there for 18 years. There's no Mike, who's been there for 8 months.
Right.
They're either brand new or they've been there for fucking ever.
I think I've been to Best Buy, and I'm not exaggerating, 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
3 times, because we didn't have one in the town where I grew up. Like, I think I went to one once to buy a digital camera. That was it. And then yesterday, and I just was like, oh, god damn, this is a lot of stuff in one spot. It's like Costco for electronics. I hated it.
I used to love Best Buy. I remember going there for, like, when new CDs were dropping, I go to Best Buy, and they're,
yeah.
There it is, cool. And
See,
then maybe walk by the big screens.
Yeah, we had Sam Goody for that. That's where our CDs were at. It's a music store called Sam Goodies. Sam Goody, some shit like that. But yeah, I got my AirPods. They're in my fanny pack. I know where they are. I'm just not going to Moose's house ever again, apparently, so it's fine.
I would look into that whole case open, case closed thing. It seems like that's got to be something ain't right there.
Yeah, I've got to ask like some fucking, I don't know, tech nerd about that, because maybe I'll go to the Apple store in a couple of weeks or something and be like, hey, what the fuck?
Or just chat with somebody at apple.com, you know?
Yeah, true.
Say, hey, I lost my AirPods. They were in the case. The case was closed. Can I find them with my Find My app?
Yeah.
Help me out. Otherwise, here's $350, okay?
So stupid.
Sorry, it's just a stupid little button here.
Stupid news. Stupid news.
Fucking right, stupid news. Every 7:30 on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is the second to last ever stupid news.
Second to last. Well, our last show's on Friday. I put up a little post on our morning news show Facebook page in case you didn't see it.
Is that the graphic?
Yes.
Okay.
It's up there. But for this stupid news, we are going to Mississippi, where we all know cats are assholes, but they do help out sometimes. This cat actually helped prevent a robbery. So there's a man, and he is retired. His name is Fred, and his cat is named Bandit, and this cat is 20 pounds. It's a big bitch. It's a big old bitch. And two people tried to break into his house, and the cat did everything she could to alert her owner of the danger. So the attempted robbery occurred between like 2:30 and 3 a.m. And he was first woken up by the cat because she was meowing in the kitchen. And then she raced into the bedroom, jumped onto the bed, and like began pulling the comforter off of her owner.
What?
And like clawing at his arms. And he said she'd never done that before. He was concerned. He was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he got up to investigate and saw two men outside his back door. One had a handgun and the other was using a crowbar to try and pry the door open. And by the time he got his handgun and returned to the kitchen, the guys left. So he didn't call the police, but he said the situation could have been different without Bandit. Look at her. She's like, yeah, that's me. You better give me some fucking treats, Fred.
It's watch dog, not watch cat. That's not a thing.
Look at her, too. She's like, I really just want a nap, actually.
Yeah, where's the fancy feast?
She's pretty. She's a pretty cat.
She's pretty gay. I like her little white sock feet. He looks
like
he looks so proud. Like, that's my Bandit.
That's my Bandit. Rescued
That's
her
my pussy cat.
12 years ago from a garbage can, and look at her now.
Oh, she's fat and she's built like a shit brick house.
She is chunky.
That's so funny.
I like her.
Watch cats have like one moment in their lifetime where they're like, I think I'll help somebody.
Yeah.
But
See,
then they do that and then they're just done. They go back to being real cats.
That's the cool thing about cats. Because here's the thing, like I love dogs. I do. But people expect so much from dogs, you know? Oh, you gotta be a companion. Oh, you gotta protect me, I'll protect you. Blah, blah. With cats, you just kind of set it there and you're like, I'm gonna do my thing. You're gonna do your thing. We might like each other at some point. And the cat's like, I fucking doubt it. And then anytime the cat does anything to show it likes you, it's like a brilliant surprise.
Sorry.
Sorry. Stupid little button here.
Due to some violent content, mature audience parental discretion is advised.
Okay, whatever. I said, Mama, you don't understand. Cause I'm gonna be stupid famous and rocking in a band. Yeah, you know. Couple years later, here I am. I'm living the big city life, just doing what I can. To get by waiting tables, yeah, I'm looking for the man. And you know, lately it's starting to feel like
I'm always on the back foot.
Sorry.
I missed that song, kind of.
It's pie time. Okay.
Due to some violent content, intended for a mature audience, parental discretion is advised.
The following program is closed captioned.
Right. It's pie time.
Due to some violent
There we go.
Oh my god.
I wonder why we didn't get a shitload of viewers. I mean, why? It's just so...
Because we don't have a cat.
Stop touching
That's
shit.
why.
I literally touched the button below the one I was supposed to touch. So.
This is how nuclear things get launched.
Anyway, cat, save guy, world go good.
Jeez, that's stupid.
Oh my god, the second to last stupid news ever. Profound. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you ponder on your life's
Okay.
thoughts. Yeah.
We'll have some Am I the Asshole coming up here in a second. The a lot of stuff going on in the sports world. You don't follow baseball.
I don't give a shit about baseball.
Right. But they had trade deadlines, couple big trades there. But the NFL stuff was kind of more interesting, I think, because Deshaun Watson got suspended for 6 games by a judge who, I guess, a league disciplinary officer, Sue L. Robinson, ruled this past Monday. So, he's
Gee,
suspended
I
for
don't
6
know.
games.
Was he the guy who like did Brock Turner's case? Because this is surprisingly lenient for what the fuck this is.
Yeah. No, it was a lady judge.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Why'd she do that?
I don't know. Actually, I think I think even the league was expecting a full season, like a full year suspension.
I don't understand why. Why did you do that? Or I guess why did you do that at such a small scale? I'm very confused.
The league in a statement Monday said it was determining its next steps. They'll stand by her decision, but I don't think he might get some more suspension.
Did someone bribe her? Like, I don't see how you can have this many people accuse you. Because what, 20 something, right?
Well, yeah, 24, I believe.
24. 20 fucking 4.
I know.
I don't get it.
I know at least a few of them are still in the courts or pending. What sunk a lot of the weight of the accusations was that grand jury essentially threw out all the charges. And so he's just suspended 6 games. But one of the things in the report that the judge released is he has to use team massage therapists from now on.
The fuck is that gonna do?
Well, if the team massage therapist is Gunther, 278 pounds, 5'8", mustache and male pattern baldness, whatever. Then there's less likely to be some sexual misconduct. But what's interesting is that also he insisted on a small towel when he did massages. Instead of like the blanket to cover up the private parts, he always had a small towel. And gee, why is that?
Right. Why? I don't understand. I don't get it.
The ruling relied on 32 previous suspensions under the league's personal conduct policy since 2015. In 21 of those instances, the league suspended the player for 6 games, including the cases of Darius, Guici, Johnny Manziel. Greg Hardy was suspended for 4 games. Greg Hardy was accused of, I want to say, like choking his then girlfriend and maybe even throwing her across the room or something.
Jesus Christ.
I just think the NFL needs to, and then look, they're beholden to the Players Association, so there's that.
Yeah.
But the NFL really needs to look into, and I think the Players Association should go along with it, is if a player if there's credible evidence of a player sexually assaulting, physically assaulting, their spouse or any, woman.
Yeah.
In a position where they're abusing their power or whatever, like they're done.
Right. You would think, but that's not how it works in the NFL.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, it's sad, but that's how it works. And boy, they make it hard to really watch anymore. Like I seriously consider, like, I don't know if I want to watch NFL games anymore. I don't want to be a part of that.
Because what team is Watson on?
The Cleveland Browns now.
That's what I thought. Because who was the one last year who had all of the mental issues and got kicked off? He played for the 49ers and then got kicked off and then went to, I think he played for the Patriots. Was it Antonio Brown?
Well, yeah, Antonio Brown did not play for the Niners, but yeah, he was with the Raiders.
And then the Patriots.
Then the Patriots and then the Buccaneers.
Yes, the Bucs. I knew it was Tom Brady adjacent. Yeah.
So the NFL is, I'm just reading a new headline. The NFL appeals Deshaun Watson's suspension. So now they are appealing it.
Adam Schefter reported the NFL has filed its appeal in the Deshaun Watson suspension of 6 games. That according to a league source. Schefter, what more can you tell us about this league's decision?
Well, this is a huge and significant step for the National Football League field, and Roger Goodell now will determine whether he or one of his designees will hear this appeal. The NFLPA is likely to take this decision to court and sue the NFL over it. And so what looked like a story that could be coming to a close when Justice Sue L. Robinson issued her 6-game suspension and written opinion on Monday now may just be beginning. This could be the start of a very long, legal, drawn-out process. But Deshaun Watson is not going to play at the start of the season. His 6-game suspension stands. The NFL is looking to add onto it, and add onto it by a lot, I would imagine, because the league wanted an indefinite suspension with Deshaun Watson having to apply for reinstatement.
That's interesting. So the NFL apparently is looking to add more suspension. And that kind of explains why Deshaun Watson got such a huge contract from the Browns. Like they traded him to the Browns and he got a big, fat, mostly guaranteed contract, which is not the norm in the NFL. It's almost like he wanted to get his money now because he was not going to be getting money for at least, in their mind, at least 16, 17 games.
Right.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Gross.
just vile. And the fact that they're appealing it, they're going to take it to court. It's just like, ew.
Right.
And yeah, I get it. The grand jury threw out the charges or said there's no case here. But there's a lot of smoke for there not to be fire.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But anyway.
Fuck your chicken strips, Deshaun Watson. Fuck
Yeah.
your chicken strips.
And the other NFL thing was the Dolphins got fined and docked draft picks because of tampering.
Oh my God! How did they?
Significant charge.
How are
in
the
all of this.
Dolphins?
That's not-
They're just okay.
I like how they're the Dolphins. They get dinged for tampering, and they still suck. Like
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
if you tamper and or cheat, you better be on the winning side of things.
yeah, like Bill Belichick.
Yeah, right. There's nothing worse than somebody who cheats and tampers sucks, but if they don't win, it's pathetic.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, the owner of the Dolphins is fined $1.5 million. He's suspended, I think, 6 games. He can't go anywhere near Dolphins facilities.
He's just gonna be outside, like with these big ass binoculars, like, oh, it was a good play.
He'll just be in his helicopter above the stadium.
Exactly.
Oh, look at that, good pass. Or
Exactly.
I guess he could just watch it on his couch, but
True.
anyway, so they were the ones who were like, there was accusations. Brian Flores, the former coach, said the owner wanted him to tank the season and he'd give him $100,000 for every game they lost because they wanted a good draft position in the following draft year. And the irony is they lost a couple first-round draft picks and another round draft pick. So go Dolphins.
Yeah.
But anyway. So that's kind of the big NFL stuff going on. But yeah, I'm really after this whole Deshaun Watson thing. I thought for certain, if he doesn't get suspended for a season with all this, and preferably he gets docked some pay, I can't support the NFL.
No. Not great.
He's an asshole, but he's not. There's no question about it. He won't be on that subreddit thread anytime soon. Am I the asshole? This is the final one. Wow, that just landed. Do you know which one you want?
Oh, no, I guess just the first one's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I haven't read it though. I want to be surprised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole every Wednesday at about this time? My boyfriend of 3 years moved into my home 3 weeks ago after his lease went up and he could not renew with the price hike they expected. His rent was $1,600 for a 2-bedroom, and upon signing a new lease, they said it was now $2,400.
What the fuck? Okay, gross.
I hear stories about this all the time.
It's so ridiculous.
They're raising rent big time. I have a 3-bedroom home and one son, 11. His room and my room have an attached bathroom, and the guest room does not. We have lived here for 5 years, and I bought it last year. My boyfriend has a 19-year-old daughter named Jess, who visits him on the weekends and lives at home with her mother. I never had any issues with her up until my boyfriend moved in. When he moved in, Jess started becoming this bitchy snob who had demand after demand that she fully expected me to meet. She wanted me to kick my son out of his room so she could have the room with an attached bathroom, stating that a boy didn't need a bathroom as much as a girl did. When I said no, she got vulgar and condescending whenever she was in my home. I like to underline the words "in my home."
Right.
She also tried parenting my son on more than one occasion, telling him what he can and cannot watch on the TV, what he can and cannot snack on, etc. There have been times when he has tried talking to us and Jess will butt in and say something about how kids are so freaking annoying. If I speak up to her, she says, "I don't believe I was talking to you," or roll her
Damn!
or roll her
I'm screaming.
Yeah, or roll her eyes at me. Bold for someone who does not pay rent or food costs to stay in my home. I told her father last week, again, this is the boyfriend,
Right.
that either he gets a handle on Jess or I give the boot to Jess. He immediately tells me I need to give her time because this is an adjustment for her and that apparently she's having a hard time at her mom's house due to them arguing all the time. Gee, I wonder why.
Right.
I told him that wasn't my problem and that in my house, my son and I would not be treated like shit because she couldn't control her emotions and wanted to take her resentment out on us. He said he would talk with her. His talk did nothing at all. She confronted me about it and said, "I don't know what game you're playing here, but respect is earned, not given, and I will not be granting you respect until you prove to me you deserve it." I added the finger wag. She then walks to the living room where my son was watching TV, takes the remote from him, and tells him to move. At this point, I go in and I immediately tell
Not be
her,
fucking real. This cannot be real. There's no fucking way.
I go in and immediately tell her to get out of my house. She refuses to go anywhere because her dad lives here, so I call her uncle, a police officer, and have her escorted from my house after she collected all her belongings. My boyfriend says I crossed the line, so I told him he could leave too.
Damn, she's kicking out everybody.
He currently isn't speaking to me, locked away in my bedroom. Am I the asshole?
Wait a minute. So Mans is still there in her bedroom like a child, refusing to talk to her while he's in her house. I'm screaming. There's no way.
She is the asshole.
No, she isn't.
Yeah, why did she let this little bitch walk all over her and just have the run of the house where she pays the mortgage?
How does that make her the asshole?
I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding.
I was like, that makes her a pushover. It doesn't make her an asshole.
I know, I'm kidding. No, of course you're not the asshole. I mean, you let that girl in to live in your house free, no charge. You do that out of respect for your boyfriend. But also, it's your boyfriend. It's not your fucking life partner.
I'm screaming at the fact that she said, "I don't believe I was talking to you."
Yeah.
I would go blind. Oh my fucking Lord. Mongo said, "Boss my kid around and then roll your eyes at me when I try to stop it, and I'll roll you across the room." Yeah, it's just like, and she's 19, right? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
That sounds like something of like a 15-year-old kind of. The like, "Excuse me, I don't believe I was talking to you."
Yeah, based on what the boyfriend / father of this bitch, his reaction is, "Oh, she's just an adjustment and all that." You know, that's not the reaction you should have. Your reaction should be, "Oh, that's not good. Let me talk to her." You know?
Right.
Instead, he's just making excuses for the shitty, petulant behavior. Being obstinate and just a fucking little twat. Yeah, there's no patience for that sort of thing.
Oh no, there's no way. Mm-mm.
Like she probably could have got the bathroom attached to the room if she had played it more of like a human sort of way. Like a nice, being kind of nice about things.
I will just say, like, beggars can't be choosers, and there's still a bathroom in the house for you to use. Yeah. Like, it might not be attached, but you're fine. Shay said, "I'd high-five the little bitch in the face." There you go. Oh my God, there's no fucking way.
Some comments on the thread said, basically, remove the boyfriend too.
Yeah. I love how she said, "I told him he could leave too." She said, "Get out."
Yeah, it's amazing like how most of these "Am I the Assholes," there's so much enabling going on.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, they're dealing with person C who's related to person B who you're dating, and person B is always enabling C.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's almost like you're trimming the weeds, but B is the root of the problem.
And that's it, is people just, they're catered to for so long, and then they have this inflated sense of like importance or that, you know, people need to cater to them, and it's just like, nah, bitch, that's That's not how that works. We're not doing that. No, thank you.
Your boyfriend has been in your house less than 30 days. Tell him to get off your bed, pack his shit, and get the F out right now. Then make him your ex. The apple didn't fall too far from the tree. You know precisely where his entitled daughter got her attitude. Yeah, it sounds like the boyfriend was probably a pushover. The mother is probably a raging bitchaholic. The daughter gets her bitch tendencies from the mother, doesn't get any kind of pushback from the father, and therefore it's just bitch unleashed.
Exactly.
Bitch unleashed coming to Netflix.
It sounds like a porno. You've heard of Girls Gone Wild, but have you heard of Bitches Unleashed?
Bitches on leash?
Unleashed.
Oh, that's a different type of porn.
Yeah. I mean, you could do either. You could do both.
Yeah.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Bitches unleashed on the leash.
There you go.
But yeah, she's not the asshole. Nowhere close.
Oh my god.
It's almost like this person posted this in the Am I the Asshole subreddit just to be like, there's no way I'm the asshole, but I mean, this is a good story. I'm kind of curious to see what people will say.
The audacity, the fucking audacity. Oh my lord.
I feel bad going into somebody's house and I didn't take my shoes off right away. You know, like, like I walked 4 feet onto the carpet, like, oh shit, sorry, you know, let alone coming in and be like, that's my bedroom with the bathroom now.
And you, little dumb kid, off the couch. Thank you.
JR says needs a good butt beating.
She needs some.
That's also a porn category.
That is, yeah.
Thank you, JR.
Bitches off leash, on leash, getting their butts beat.
I'd buy that for $1.
I sure would too. That'd be an interesting porno.
So there's the Am I the Asshole? That one was not a hard one. That was the final Am I the Asshole? Kind of sad face. I was a little sad when I didn't win the Mega Millions. Part of me was thinking, like, you know, everybody thinks they're going to win. But I come from it very much from a point of, like, there's no fucking way I'm going to win. But then I was thinking, like, yeah, it's been kind of a run of bad luck for the last couple years. Maybe this is the one that's really gonna. Maybe this will happen. I don't think it will, but maybe a little hope. I had a sliver.
I think it was sold in Illinois, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1 ticket in Illinois.
So we were close.
Yeah,
like we were pretty close.
Illinois
honestly.
gets all the good stuff. I mean, they got fucking legal weed, and now they got a couple $1 billion.
That's really it. Just illegal weed is the only good thing really Illinois has going for it. So
yeah,
that's it.
But I'm sure everybody was saddened by the Mega Millions news.
Oh, and legal abortion, said Cheese Danish. Yeah, weed and abortion. So yeah, Illinois is like Iowa, but kind of cooler.
Speaking of abortion, is Kansas better than Illinois? Or fuck, Kansas better than Iowa now, right?
Yeah, and that's weird because Kansas, like, that's pretty wild.
They voted to keep abortion in their state constitution.
Which is, again, wild for Kansas. Because they're a red state, yeah?
Oh, yeah. That's where the Westboro Baptist Church is from.
Oh, yeah. I know there. I protested them once for my 11th birthday.
Yeah. Oh, my God. This Alex Jones thing.
Oh, are there more gay frogs? Tell me all about it.
Did I send you the... So apparently he's a pedophile.
Oh, no. I'm so shocked.
I know. Alex Jones' legal team mistakenly shared his phone and email records with a Sandy Hook attorney. Which is fucking priceless.
That is absolutely hilarious.
The attorney, this is while he's on stand. The attorney says, your attorney's messed up and sent me a digital copy of every text. And it proves in the text, like, he perjured himself.
Oh, obviously.
He lied about something on, here, I got the video. Let's play it.
Oh my God, I can't fucking wait.
But in that mistaken dump of stuff, there's apparently documents with child porn attached to it. Now the question is, he might not have opened it. It might have just been sent to him by somebody, and
he got fat as fuck. God damn, he gained a lot of weight.
In October of last year, I got that from Army Special Operations, and so he's just been an incredible source that was never wrong until he was the one that really pushed me over the edge, saying, no, it is staged.
About this case in the past couple of years, that person be lying? You're telling the truth?
Somebody else has got my InfoWars email because I haven't been using it all.
That's not qualified, Mr. Jones. You know in this case you were asked to produce your emails, any emails you had about Samuel. You know you were asked to do that, right?
Yeah.
And you said he didn't have it.
I told my IT people, go, you've got all that stuff.
No, Mr. Jones, I'm saying in deposition, under oath, sworn to God.
Set it up.
You said you don't have any emails with Sandy Hook because you don't use email, right?
I mean, I think I have. I mean, I haven't been using InfoWars email, and it's got to be a decade or longer in my memory. We're with Infowars.com email.
No, Mr. Jones. No. It's not what I'm asking.
Let's see if they got the other one. Why don't fuck you don't have it? But anyway, the lawyer came out and said, well, your attorneys mistakenly sent us all your shit from your phone, your whole phone.
They did the phone dump. Yeah, not great.
Let's see.
Look at his face. He said, "Oh, the frogs are certainly gay right now."
Is this the same one?
In October of last year.
Yeah, it's the same one.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but why are they just the same fucking shit? But it's just,
God,
it's
he's
gotten
so
nice
ugly.
and,
He's so ugly, just like unsettling to look at.
Yeah. He continues to be a very sad, disgusting person, disgusting human being. And I can't wait for him to go away and to not be a thing anymore. Like, think of somebody from the last 10 years who you just annoyed the shit out of you. And because they fucked up and became assholes, they flat out just disappeared. Let's see.
And they said you did. Nice trick.
Yes, Mr. Jones. Indeed. You didn't give this text message to me. You don't know where this came from. Do you know where I got this?
No.
Mr. Jones, did you know that 12 days ago, your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years, and when informed, did not take any steps to identify it as privileged or protect it in any way. And as of 2 days ago, it fell free and clear into my possession. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have.
And they informed his lawyer, and the lawyer still didn't say, "Oh, that's privileged."
Right.
Like,
oh, they fucked
where did you find your fucking lawyer? Like, even Better Call Saul is like, this guy's an idiot.
Nah, he got his lawyer from Infowars.com. That's what he did.
Text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that?
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone, and then
Mr. Jones, you need to answer the question.
No,
Did you know this happened?
No, I didn't know this happened. But I mean, I told you I gave them the phone over.
Just
and
answer the question.
You said in your deposition, you searched your phone. You said you pulled down the text, did the search function for Sandy Hook. That's what you said, Mr. Jones, correct?
And I had several different phones with this number, but I did, yeah. Well, of course. I mean, that's why you got it.
No, Mr. Jones, that's not why.
My lawyer sent it to you, but I'm hiding it. Okay.
Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones,
please just answer questions. There's no question. Mr. Bankston also only asks questions.
Sure. Mr. Jones, in discovery, you were asked, do you have Sandy Hook text messages on your phone? And you said no, correct?
Depots.
You said that under oath, Mr. Jones, didn't you?
I mean, if I was mistaken, I was mistaken, but you got the messages right there.
You know what perjury is, right? I just want to make sure you know before we go any further. You know what it is.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you I gave in my testimony the phone to the lawyers before or whatever, and so you got my phone, but we didn't give it to you.
No, Mr. Jones. One more time. And please remember, if you need to assert the Fifth Amendment, you can. I need to know that you can do that. But you testified.
That's fucking golden. Oh, that's perfection.
Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. What? Like, this got really good.
This is way more fun than that.
And that is like quite literally, like you said, out of Perry Mason or Law and Order. You know, it's like, I got your shit from your lawyer, and the lawyers are like,
the lawyer's like, fuck. I think that was during my lunch hour, actually.
and that lawyer, his lawyer has been slammed a couple times by the judge. One time they were chewing gum, and I forget something else. But Alex Jones, not surprisingly, his lawyer's a fucking idiot.
Gasp.
I know, right? But yeah, and so on the site, and I'm not seeing a lot of press on it, but there's the whole pedophile stuff, like images of child porn on his phone. So we'll see where that goes. But surprising, not. I think that's gonna do for us. We'll have our last show on Friday.
Last one.
And we'll have a special guest. So you'll want to tune in for that. That'll be later in the show.
How exciting.
But I think that'll do for what Manga say, watch that fat man dance. Yeah, exactly.
Sweating out there, Lord.
Until Friday, thanks for watching. Thanks for your chats and comments. And thanks to you, Ray Ray.
Goddamn, Ronnie.
Goodbye. As for me, I'm sitting here completely naked after my bath. I'm going to hopefully sleep with the first person I meet. I hope you do the same. You gotta live life, huh? Does that sound good? Great.
Good night, Ben. Good night, Moose.